Hey folks, welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today I'm going to give you guys an update on Coinbase. Alright, because I have been given some information concerning regular Coinbase. We talked about the Bitcoin buy limit orders and we were placing them on Coinbase Pro. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how to actually place them on regular Coinbase. I did not know. And actually, in this whole entire time that we've been doing this, it's only been brought to my attention more recently about this, which is very interesting. I'm also in another video going to discuss Kraken, right? And I had recently said that I couldn't figure out how to place an order for Kraken. I'm going to be doing a video about that and how to do that for your Bitcoin buy limit orders, right? June is the month of preparation, and there's a lot of information that I've shared with you guys dealing with trying to get in on as many platforms as possible to place Bitcoin buy limit orders anywhere from 1 cent to up to $1 in anticipation of a Bitcoin crash to zero. Right? We also have the prophetic words by Christopher Harris and Maria Conwell, and Maria Conwell specifically about Coinbase. Right? Seeing it to place your orders at 10 cents, right? So it looks like it may not go all the way down to 1 cent on Coinbase. But before I go any further, folks, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing information, giving you my thoughts and my opinions on that information. And if you guys like these videos that I make, the support links are down below in the description, and also the About section of YouTube, the Patreon, PayPal, and so on. Okay, really quickly, folks, I have a lot of videos to get to try to get through since I've been out and missing in action for about 10 to 12 days, just trying to get out as much information in a short amount of time. If you are on Coinbase and you're using Coinbase Pro to place your Bitcoin buy limit orders, and currently right now I am on Coinbase Pro, and I've got a number of different Bitcoin buy limit orders set up that I've had on this platform for a while, and that's where I thought that where we had to go, because Coinbase didn't offer you the ability to put in buy limit orders or sell limit orders. And so Dale, who most of you may know, who are on the TC Watch group and on the Patreon and so on, he brought it to my attention that on Coinbase you can. Right, so I'm glad that he was able to follow up behind of what I've said and check it and, go through the process of figuring out the information to see if we can or not. All right, and so when you're on Coinbase, right, you have your assets, you have your trade, your pay over here on the left-hand side. And what you're going to do is you're going to click on trade. So after you click on trade, and you see where it comes up, you see that trade there, right? And your buy, your sell, your convert, the easy part of buying and selling on Coinbase. Of course, you have your fees, which are a little bit more than Coinbase Pro and trading on the advanced platform. All right, so up here where it says trade, you're going to click on trade, and you're going to click on where it says here, advanced trade. Right. Okay. So I want to put in my orders on BTC USD because that has more volume than any other pair. So there's going to be two options. Right. You have your BTC USD and also BTC USDT. Right. And if those of you who are like in Europe, you might be able to put them in USD and USDT. You may also be able to put them in GB, which is the British pound, and in euros. So I don't have any clue because I don't live there, but I know that I am unable to put in orders in any other foreign currency. So it's just USD and USDT. And people ask, well, how come you don't do like Ethereum and BTC? Well, BTC crashes. Well, so is all the other cryptocurrencies. So you have to put it in to a stable coin or a fiat currency. All right, so once you have this up, click on BTC USD. Right, this is the advanced trading board that's on the regular Coinbase. Now, just so you guys know that I am on the desktop. All right, I'm on the desktop. Now, as far as the cell phone, I have no idea if this works. I tried to find the option of advanced trade, but if so, you guys can let me know down below in the description. So this is the advanced trade, and I believe that Coinbase Pro, which used to be GDAX, right? So if you guys do catch any Bitcoin on Coinbase Pro, make sure you transfer it to Coinbase immediately. All right, don't keep it on Coinbase Pro. All right, so here we have the buy, the sell, the limit. All right, now I'm getting ready to add funds because I'm going to put a little bit on here, but I'm also going to be sending some funds to Kraken too as well, and XLM to a few other platforms like Kucoin, so I can do some other transactions. Okay, so I just added $300 to Coinbase, right? You just saw the process that I went through to add that, and it was very quick. All right, so now I'm getting ready to set my Bitcoin buy limit order, my first one, at 10 cents on regular Coinbase. Okay, so we have a limit price. So you have your buy, your limit, make sure you're on limit. Right, your limit price is going to be 10 cents. Okay. And you want to do 50 Bitcoin, say. So it's going to cost me $5.03. Now, folks, with all these different platforms, right, and this could be inside the United States or outside the United States, sometimes you have to put a zero before putting in 10 cents or 1 cent. Right? So if you want to do, so let's say I'm putting in this order, obviously I didn't have to put the zero in before the decimal point. Some platforms make you put in the zero before the decimal point. So you would put in 0.10 cents. Then you have some platforms won't allow you to put in the zero, so you just put in 0.10. Right? And then some platforms only, if you're trying to put it in an order for 10 cents, then it's 0.1. You don't put in the zero on either end, right? So these platforms, they all kind of work a little bit differently when you're trying to place in an order. So there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and submit buy BTC. And now I have placed an order for 50 Bitcoin at 10 cents each. Now let me see, I'm going to see if it's going to allow me to put one in at 1 cent. All right, so I have it here at 1 cent. Some platforms will force you to put in the zero before you put in the 0.01. But Coinbase did not force me to do that. So these are just examples of putting in orders at 10 cents and at 1 cent. All right. Now, prophetically speaking, Maria Conwell says to put it in at 10 cents. And I think that has to do with between 10 cents and 1 cent. You know, it might go so quickly that hardly any of your orders may not get filled. Right, because even if you have all of your orders in at 10 cents and it drops down to 1 cent, your orders can still get filled. Right? So you may want to put in multiple orders at 10 cents. You may want to put in a couple small orders in, at 10 cents, maybe $2 or $3, and then maybe you might want to do a $10 order at 10 cents. Right? So you kind of want to try to be as diverse as possible with the funds that you have available. Some people only have $20 to put on each platform, right? We look at our buy limit order, right? So here on this will be down below in the description. All right, folks, so you have all these different platforms. that you can set Bitcoin buy limit orders on. So far here in the United States, it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, counting Bitcoin, counting Coinbase as 2 because of Coinbase and Coinbase Pro. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. LBank, that's 5. Kraken is 6. Gemini is 7. If you live outside the United States, Gate.io, that's another one that you can use. Now, Phemex does allow BTC orders, but only at $10 per Bitcoin. All right, so I believe that all of the combinations have been tried with Phemex. If not, please let me know. A lot of people have tried to put in orders on Phemex for 10 cents or whatever, but it would not allow them to do that. All right, so I try to put as much information down here as possible, especially if you're just beginning with this. You have to remember, folks, that on some of these platforms, you'll have to send in cryptocurrency like Kucoin. If you are within the United States, you can't connect your bank account and all that, to where you'll have to send in XLM. All that is down here, and I kind of have these different examples. And before you do anything, especially if you're just starting off, make sure to read everything. Okay? Make sure to read everything that is in here. Right? Look at all the pictures and some of the other things that I have on here. I have these pictures dealing with regular Coinbase on putting in an order, because they don't make it obvious that you can actually, do this. Right? They don't say, hey, use advanced trading. I think they were trying to mostly push that to, Coinbase Pro. So I do believe that Coinbase and Coinbase Pro actually are probably two different entities, even though they're the same company, because Coinbase Pro used to be GDAX, right? So if you guys do get Bitcoin on GDAX when this does happen, then just make sure that you transfer it over to Coinbase. So that is all I have for this today. Hopefully I've explained it, and the Bitcoin buy limit order document will be down below in the description, especially if you're just starting off. There's also video tutorials that I have put in here too as well, right? Order types, Coinbase, Coinbase Pro. Now I'm going to have to add what I just did here with this video to this. Kucoin, Bittrex, Gemini, Gate, LBank. Okay, once you've learned how to put them in on some of these platforms, all the other platforms will come easy. All right, and all the information is here. You can click on and register for Bittrex and then put in your orders. You can do the same thing with Kucoin, Coinbase, LBank, Kraken, Gemini. I'm still waiting on Gate.us. Gate.us is supposed to be coming. So it looks like Gate.us is not here yet, but if they get here before we get any kind of BTC crash, I'm going to be checking to see if we can place buy limit orders for Gate.us. Don't forget to check out the Bitcoin buy limit order, get signed up. And, folks, I know it seems like it's a lot, right? That's why we call it Bitcoin fishing. And we have all these different platforms that we can do it on. The more platforms you're on, the better the chance that you're going to get a lot of Bitcoin. All right, and people have been placing. We've been doing this for over 6, 7, 8 months now. So a lot of people have their orders in, and people are continuing to put orders in as they, earn any other additional funds. Now, for sure, that when things take off, as time goes on, and we earn more money, whether you're swing trading or day trading, or whether you're buying on the low and selling on the high, or whether you're selling at certain points before the BTC crash actually happens and you're actually able to take a lot of funds, people are going to be adding more and more orders. The Bitcoin crash and us benefiting from that is going to be one of the biggest wealth transfers in history, right? And the amount of money that you can actually obtain, if you actually get some at 1 cent or 10 cents, that's redemption. You're redeeming some of your wealth transfer. All right, this is what it's about. It's redeeming part of the wealth transfer, because trust me, folks, if we went back to, If you went back to 2009 and 2010, knowing what you know now about Bitcoin, how many of you would invest in Bitcoin in 2010? All right, if you were able to go back in time, you would be buying as much of it as you could. And this is the same position that we can put ourselves into right now. All right, folks, so that is all I have for today. I thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.